Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to reading for mid-March 2024. We're going to jump right in here. You have this card that says, change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. You have this card that says, a new career path will be highly successful. Trust the magic of newness. So there could be a new career, something that you've been waiting for coming in for you. Again, if you have a business, it could be a business. If you're retired, it could just be your daily routine or whatever you do every single day. And that could be going through a change here. So let's see. You also have this Ten of Wands, which is really standing out to me for some reason. Every once in a while, when I do a reading, a card will kind of really really stand out to me, and that Ten of Wands is kind of standing out to me big time. So I feel for some of you that maybe you've been putting in too much work, or you feel like you've been putting in too much effort into whatever you've been working on, and you're hoping for a change, or you're hoping for something different. The Ten of Wands can also say that your hard work is paying off. So for a lot of you, I kind of do feel that energy. You start off with the Temperance card. I just get this weird waiting energy. Again, the Temperance card can represent patience. Really, I personally look at it as a card of alchemy, turning one thing into another. You can turn a negative into a positive. With the Temperance card, you can also turn a positive into a negative as well if you want. The choice is yours. But, I kind of feel that you've been very patient. This right here as well is the path to glory. Right here. And so that crown is something that you want. It's something that you want to achieve, or something that you want to have in your life. And the interesting thing is, you have the Five of Wands as your crossing energy, and the crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. So I feel for some of you that the Five of Wands is talking about the challenges that you've been through, or some of the challenges that you've been through. Five of Wands is, like I said, conflict and competition. But again, the Five of Wands as a crossing energy would really suggest to me that you need to look at the challenges that you've been through in your life and get your reward from them. And, I look at the Five of Wands as learning. These people are using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. So to me, it really says that you have been learning how to fight. You've been learning how to battle. But it's time to look at what you have learned through your challenges, because there's a little piece of gold in every single challenge that we've been through. And having this as your crossing energy basically says that you need to get that piece of gold from your challenges. And so again, instead of just being challenged, you can use what you've learned to be successful. In the area of your thoughts, you have the King of Swords. Pretty good. The King of Swords is a great card to have in the area of your thoughts. It basically is a card of knowledge and wisdom. So again, it suggests that you've really learned from the challenges that you've been through, and you have the knowledge and wisdom necessary to be successful moving forward into the future. So I would just use that knowledge and wisdom moving forward. But again, it really just says that you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom in your life. In the area of your foundation, you have the Hangman. The Hangman is about putting yourself in hangman mode, of course. He is hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom. His head is glowing there, and the glowing head kind of says that he has gained enlightenment. But the story of the Hangman is that he has kind of, sacrificed the movement. So he has sacrificed the movement of his arms and his legs so that he can hang from the tree of knowledge and wisdom and gain enlightenment, but he has. So now it's time for him to start moving forward. It's like he has found the answers that he has needed to find to make changes in his life, but now he needs to go and make those changes. You do have the Tower here. I have a feeling that everyone's going to get the Tower this month. We're starting eclipse season. Whenever we have eclipses, something always happens, right? So something always happens in the world, and it wouldn't surprise me if there were just global Tower moments happening, which it has been coming up a lot in March. So clearly something's going to happen. But what I would say here with the Hangman is that this could say that, sometimes a Tower moment happens if we don't take action. The Hangman says you've been thinking about doing something, or you've been planning some sort of change in your life, and it's if you don't take action, the universe will make it happen for you. I always tell people, tarot isn't good or bad. It's just energy that you can work with. And the Tower basically says, don't have a Tower moment. It's not saying you're going to have a Tower moment. It just says, don't, right? You could avoid a Tower moment by making a change or moving on something or whatever. In the area of your past, you have this Two of Wands. This is your past position. Two of Wands is thinking about doing something but not doing it. So again, it is good that it's showing up in the past, because I feel for a lot of you, this is saying that you're actually going to be taking action. He's looking out at the world in front of him, but he has the whole world in his hands. The card itself says there's so much more that he can accomplish if he sets out to accomplish it. There's so much more that he can do in his life. And, I really feel a lot of us, like I think most people here on Earth right now are here to exceed their own expectations. So, we really have to kind of like shoot for the stars, right? You have this moon card that says you will be guided through darkness. You have this minstrel that says let your intentions be known. So I feel like you have to tell the universe what you want and the universe will guide you forward. Again, the good news is this is kind of coming up in the past. So I feel that a lot of you have already made these changes, or you have already kind of made your intentions known to the universe in some way. And it looks to me like you're just getting to the end of a very long journey with the Ten of Wands. Personally, I like the Ten of Wands. He tends to me are endings, and he planted those 10 wands. So those 10 wands are his harvest, and he's about to reach his home here. So he is about to have a harvest. It's like, yeah, it's been a lot of work, but it's a big reward as well. So it's almost like what you've been doing in life. It's probably been a lot of work, but you're about to get the rewards for all the work that you've done. Is that a bad thing? No. I feel like that's a good thing here for you, Cancer. So again, I think that this is a good thing, not a bad thing that's going on in your life, and you could be getting a lot of rewards for the work that you've done. You have this retail card that says start a retail business selling products or services. If you have an idea in mind, you have the green light to go for it. Like, are you kidding? We literally just said that this entire reading. I just should have read this card first because that's basically what it's saying. It says, you have a green light to go for it. This is a big green light reading. You have this rebel card. It says limiting beliefs are limiting your abundance. It says you're a trailblazer meant to pave the way for future generations. So you have the green light to do something unique, to do something different, or to make a change in your life in some way. And that's exactly what I would do here. You have the Six of Swords coming up in the area of the next few months. So a lot of you could be moving on to calmer shores. I kind of like this because, this suggests to me that you are completely moving forward. It also suggests to me that you're moving forward to calmer shores. So there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you've been in choppy waters. I kind of feel things have been more unpredictable is the word that I'm getting. So I feel you've been experiencing a lot of unpredictable energy where it's like you don't know what's going to happen in your life or what changes are going to happen or whatever, or where things are going. And so I feel like there's been this level of unpredictability. And it's like I wouldn't say things are perfect, of course, but things are becoming more predictable for you. I think you're able to maybe come up with better ideas or better understandings. And, that's what's going on here. You have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is about charging forward towards something. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be charging towards success. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships, but kind of like the weird feeling, I feel like it's you. I feel like this energy is you in the reading. Again, I do, read a traditional Celtic cross with the, all the positions meaning something. But again, I read intuitively, and, I'm kind of getting that you are going through some sort of transition. There are these butterflies right here on the horse, and you can kind of see them right there. And so I feel for a lot of you that you are evolving or changing, or you're going through an evolution here, Cancer, in your life. It could be coming up in the area of your closest relationships because, your closest relationships could be supporting you in your new journey, or could be supporting a change or a sudden change that you are making in your life. You have the Tower here. This is coming up in the area of your future feelings. So we're going to clarify the whole reading. We'll see what comes up. The Tower can represent being reduced down to a foundation, or kind of starting from scratch. These people, the story of the Tower is that these people have been ignoring reality, and they're being brought back down to reality. It's really not a bad card, I don't care what anyone says about the Tower. Personally, I like the Tower because, again, they're ignoring reality. I rather see reality. I rather know the truth, right? So these people are being brought back down to reality so they can see reality. And then, of course, they always rebuild the Tower stronger after the Tower happens. So, again, some of you could be seeing some sort of reality. I am getting here, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I would pay attention in work or business. If you... if you have a feeling that your boss is going to get fired, or, that's kind of what's popping into my head here, is that maybe you feel like your boss is going to get fired, or maybe you feel like your company is going under or something like that. I wouldn't just ignore those feelings. If you feel like something weird is going on, I would start looking for something else, or, I would make a change or start doing something different so that you can get ahead of, whatever you think is going on here, right? You have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. I do feel like a lot of you Could be expanding, but it's like you're expanding your place in the world. Two of Wands in your past, you have the Three of Wands as your outcome, which is great. You are expanding yourself in the world. The Three of Wands is also about seeing opportunity. He is looking at these ships here. A lot of people read this as your ships coming in, which it can represent, but it can also represent those ships are like pointing out. So those ships can represent an opportunity for adventure or for you to explore something new. And again, we're in a time of the new, so I would be exploring anything, any new ideas, any new directions you possibly can. You have this turtle spirit, says slow and steady wins the race. You have this white raven, it says trust and magic. Yeah, I feel like you need to believe that good things, like that magical things can happen for you, right? I feel like you need to believe that the universe is on your side and that you can manifest anything that you want. I feel that progress has been slow. It's funny that pretty much every single card here in this first part of your reading is a blue card, right? Blue energy, kind of like slow, behind the scenes, air energy, and, like not a lot of maybe progress or feeling like you're making slow progress. So let's see where this is going. With the Five of Wands in the Temperance card, you have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you need to, number one, focus on your strengths. Five of Pentacles says do not focus on your weaknesses. Make sure you're focusing on your strengths. But I also feel like some of you have people or things in your life that could be, dragging you down, or maybe you feel like they're dragging you down. And I would eliminate the energy drainers out of your life, as Les Brown says, right? I would get rid of the people who are kind of energy vampires or sucking your energy. It's kind of weird. I almost don't feel like this is you. I almost feel that this is other people. And I feel that there are people in your life that kind of drag you down, or maybe their energy does, and I would be careful of that. With the King of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, whatever you're thinking about could be successful very quickly right here. So Eight of Wands is quick success. Again, you have this card that says, you have a green light from the universe to move forward. So the Eight of Wands kind of says once you get started, you will experience quick success. The Eight of Wands is also a quick conclusion. So the Eight of Wands can represent, finishing something very quickly, or, having a quick conclusion, like I said. So I do feel like there could be some sort of quick conclusion in your life. I also kind of feel something here about you thinking about communicating with someone, and I would do it. This could be you wanting to communicate. It doesn't have to even be love here, Cancer. The King of Swords can be a mentor or someone you look up to, or someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And so again, you might be looking for assistance or help here, and I would communicate with that person. It's like saying yes to me. With the Hangman, you have the Lover. Some of you this could be love that's coming in for you. The Lover's coming up in your foundation. So if you already have love, then this could say that you are being very supported in love, and you have a very supportive foundation in love, which would be great. I also just feel that there could be a choice coming in for you here, and in love. It's kind of weird. I feel like some of you have a choice in love, but here's the weird thing that's popping into my head that I need to get out, right? Is it's almost like if you choose love, your life is going to be different, is what this is saying to me, right? It's almost like, going this way. Like, if you choose love, that there's going to be something different about your life, and I don't even know what that could be. Maybe you move with this person to another country or something like that, right? There's some sort of difference. It popped into my head hard when I pulled that Lover's card, so that's what I'll say there. What I would also say is that this reading is kind of encouraging you to go on the adventure. So it's like, maybe if you don't choose love, you would stay here and, enjoy your career and everything like that. And, again, I intuitively, I don't feel either choice would be wrong. I think you would be perfectly happy with either choice. But, again, I think you have to think about what you want if you are choosing love here. Because, again, I think that it could lead to a change, or your life is going to go in a new direction. But, again, that also looks like an adventure. It looks very exciting. With the Two of Wands, you have the King of Cups. I feel like you need to tap into your feelings here. The King of Cups is sitting in the middle of the ocean, in the deep water. There's this fish, it's really a whale that's over here. It's supposed to be a whale. It looks like a fish. And, it kind of represents the fact that he has explored his emotions. He understands how he feels about pretty much everything he wants to do in his life. So it says that you understand your feelings, or maybe you don't, but it says explore how you feel about things just in life, the choices you make, and then make decisions based off of your heart, how you feel. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles is about resourcefulness and keeping an eye on your resources, but it's also about, increasing your resources. So a lot of you could be doing work to improve your finances or to improve your resources in some way. And, obviously that would be a good thing with the Queen of Pentacles. I kind of see big changes for you financially, especially, again, you start the reading with that card that says a new career path will be highly successful. Trust the magic of newness. I would actually just say that I feel like this reading is saying, trust newness, that something new is going to be very prosperous or abundant for you. Could even be a relationship, like I said, where, maybe it's a very prosperous, abundant relationship. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. But there's some sort of, there's like a green light. The universe is giving you a green light to something that's very prosperous is basically what this reading is saying to me. So, I would pick something new. With the Six of Swords, you have the Five of Cups. I'm wondering, you have 555 here, number one. I'm wondering if you are worried that if you move away from something that you're going to regret it. And I would say, no, I feel like there's something new. If you're I'm not telling you what to do here, Cancer. I don't think tarot should tell you what to do. And, you're an adult, you have to make your own decisions. But, he's grieving the loss of these 3 cups here, but he has these 2 cups behind him. And, this really represents the fact that if he turns around and sees those 2 cups, he'll also get this bridge in the castle. So the 3 cups being spilt over are wine. And the story of this card is that he's lost his taste for wine. So he's grieving the loss of something he no longer enjoys. And I feel like the Six of Swords here is like saying that in the future, there might be moments where you're like, did I make the right decision? And I feel like this is saying, do you really need to taste something again that you don't like, right? I would say no. It's like, do you need to touch that hot stove again? Do you need to get burnt again is what I'm getting here. So I would keep moving forward. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, I do feel that water signs could be feeling a little bit more withdrawn. Again, this right here is the area of your closest relationships. And what I would say is that we have Saturn and Pisces, and, you're a water sign, so you're going to be affected by Saturn and Pisces. I feel like Saturn and Pisces could be making water signs maybe just like a little bit more withdrawn, maybe a little bit more focused on responsibilities and work and, other things. That does not mean that you should not socialize. It just means that maybe, you're a little bit more focused on other things at this time. The Eight of Swords does say, set yourself free, right? Eight of Swords is about setting yourself free, needing to realize that there's more than one way to do anything that you're doing, so I would open up. With the Tower, you have the Strength card. Strength is about taming your inner beast, right? She is taming that lion, and that lion is submitting to her. Its tail is between its legs right here. And so for a lot of you, I feel that you could be taming your inner beast, your inner critic, your inner lion here, and, that's probably what's going on with the Tower. With the Three of Wands, are you kidding? You have the Ten of Pentacles. That's amazing. So the Ten of Pentacles is, amazing. It's everything that you want and desire in your life. The Tower could be a good surprise, The Tower could say that you are creating a Tower moment maybe in your life, but it could be a good thing. Like maybe you're getting married and you're quitting your job, right? But maybe you're marrying someone who's wealthy or something like that, Maybe you are choosing to move to another country. Like I said, I don't know, that popped into my head. So maybe you're choosing to move to another country and you're uprooting your life, but you're actually creating a more abundant life by doing that. So, again, I think that there are a lot of different ways that this could manifest for you, but Ten of Pentacles is, again, fortune after difficulty, a lot of success coming in for you as well. So I feel there's a lot of success and abundance with that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is everything that you want and desire in your life. So really, really positive outcome. And let's see, we're going to pull 5 main themes now here, Cancer, and see what comes up. You have this adaptability card. Yeah, I would just be flexible. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, not really the most flexible energy. So anything that you're doing or any projects that you're working on, make sure that you're adaptable. Make sure that you stay focused and look to doing things in as many ways as you possibly can. That will probably lead to the most success. You have this birth card, which is one of your cards here, Cancer. So some of you could be birthing something. It is weird that I was getting something about family. Again, I'm not telling anyone what to do here, but I was getting the choice between career and having a family. Some of you might be making that decision. You might be saying, I don't want a career. I want to have a family. And you could be, finding a person that you're going to have a family with or something like that. So obviously take it how it resonates. But I also feel that the whole entire reading is saying that if you're birthing something new, we talked about this, trust the magic of newness, right? That if you're birthing something new, I feel that this is going to be like a Ten of Pentacles for you. It's going to be something very successful. You have this achievement card here. Yeah, there could be big achievements coming in for you, or you could be achieving great things at this time, or achieving greatness is what I'm getting. So, Ten of Pentacles, it would be achieving greatness. Anything that you're working on, could be leading to a lot of success here for you. You have this enthusiasm card. A lot of excitement for your future as well. I think things are changing. Maybe, based off of this card over here, what did it say? You will be guided through dark times. That moon card. It almost looks to me like you're more hopeful for the future, or something like that is popping into my head, that you're feeling more hope for the future, or maybe you're just seeing more reasons to be hopeful for the future is kind of what I get here. So I do like to see that for you. And you have this enterprise card as well. So amazing for business or anything that you're working on in general. You have the 10 of Pentacles again at the end. You have this enterprise card now. This card is amazing for creating better finances or improving your finances, making more money, all that other stuff. So this looks amazing here, Cancer. I think that, big green light basically. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.